Yuki Tsunoda is living what may be the most decisive week of his entire Formula One career, all of it coming right after the tumultuous Las Vegas Grand Prix. Since his 10th place finish back in Imola, the Japanese driver has only managed to score points in 3 race weekends, a number that weighs heavily in a season as unpredictable as 2025. The result? A bitter drop to 17th in the championship, ahead only of the Alpine drivers and rookie Gabriel Bortoleto. Naturally, this scenario has opened a hallway full of doubts and speculation about what the future really holds for Tsunoda within the category. Whispers around the paddock all say the same thing. The most concrete possibility is that Tsunoda will be replaced by Isack Hadjar at Red Bull in 2026. And that sets off a massive red alert, because it means the 2025 season might be his final chance to stay on the grid, now fighting for a potential return seat at Racing Bulls. But that road seems narrower than ever, with Liam Lawson and Formula 2 rising star Arvid Lindblad emerging as serious obstacles in the same survival race. In such a pressured environment, team principal Laurent Mekies decided to break the silence after the Las Vegas Grand Prix and finally speak about the emotional and competitive state of the 25-year-old driver. Tsunoda started from the pit lane after yet another disappointing Q1 in a chaotic qualifying session marked by extreme wet tires and even shocking eliminations like Lewis Hamilton and Kimi Antonelli. Red Bull admitted they made a serious mistake with the tire pressures on the Japanese driver's car, a misstep that practically sealed his fate before the race even began. And even with both McLaren cars disqualified, Yuki could only manage 12th at the finish line. During Channel 4's broadcast, Mekies was confronted with the question everyone was afraid to ask. Had Tsunoda already given up? The response came with blunt honesty. "We lost control of Yuki yesterday," he admitted. When you start from the pit lane, the challenge is huge. Yes, we made mistakes in qualifying, but we judge the driver by the pace he delivers, not just by today's result. Now, all eyes turn to Qatar, where Tsunoda may have his last major stage to convince Red Bull that he still deserves a place on the grid. But history isn't on his side. In 3 races at the circuit, he has never scored a point. A suffocating level of pressure hangs over his shoulders, even more so knowing that Mekies, despite being cautious, seems reluctant to let him go. This dilemma opens a complicated window for Lawson and even Lindblad, since keeping Tsunoda could block future opportunities within the team itself. Abu Dhabi is one of the tracks where Tsunoda traditionally performs well, but time is running against him. Even if he shines at the end of the season, it may not be enough to change a fate that appears nearly sealed. And if the demotion to Racing Bulls truly happens, many believe it might be only a step toward an eventual exit, as the chances of being promoted again would be practically non-existent. Paradoxically, though, the same logic also applies to Lawson, and it's exactly this uncertainty that explains why Red Bull is taking so long to announce its final decision.